नित्यानन्दसुखं पदं सुविमलं प्राप्तुं समीहायुताः सर्वे जन्मभृतः सदा व्यसनिनः अनसम्मार्गणे एवं सत्यपि साध्यसाधनयुगं सम्यक् न जानन्ति ते न प्राप्ता अधुनापि सौख्यपदवीं स्वाभीष्टरूपां यतः तत्प्राप्त्यै प्रभुसम्मितापि कृपया त्रय्यन्तसारान्विता वल्लीकाठकमध्यगा कविसमं प्रोत्साहयन्ती नरान् एवं साधनकल्पनां रचयते सन्मार्गगानां सतां तद्विष्णोः परमं पदं च सहसा गन्तुं मनीषावताम् आत्मानं रथिनं ब्रवीति निगमः बुद्धिं च तत्सारथिं देहं स्यन्दनमिन्द्रियाणि तुरगान् शब्दादितद्गोचरम् चेतः प्रग्रहमादरेण ययिमान् वश्यांस्तनोत्यात्मवान् तस्यैवाप्यमिदं पदं सुखघनं पारं परं ह्यध्वनः प्राप्यं तत्परमं सुखं हि मुनयः मोक्षं समाचक्षते जीवेशा जगद्विशेषरहितं ज्ञानैकसाध्यं ध्रुवम् येनात्मन्यतिरोहितस्वमहिमा आनन्दात्मको भासते मिथ्याध्यासमतिश्च येन गलति ज्ञानं तदेवामलम् आस्तिक्यं दृढमूलमेव मनुजः सम्पादयत्वादितः कर्माचारयुतस्ततश्च भवतु स्वर्गादिभोगेच्छया स्वर्गादावपि चक्रमेण गमितः नैराश्यमेवास्थिरे नित्यानित्यविचारणे स्वधिकृतः तत्त्वं समन्विच्छतु ज्ञानाप्ते परिपन्थिनौ किल मलः विक्षेपदोषस्तथा चेतो निष्टमहारिपु प्रथमतः चोन्मीलनीयौ यतः कामं दूरमपास्य कर्मनिरतः मालिन्यरिक्तस्ततः चित्तैकाग्र्यसुसिद्धये च भजतां निष्कामनोपासनम्. In this life journey, once the individual, that is Jeeva, understands Nitya Shukham, that is attainable only through Jnanam, that Ichha, the desire, starts in the heart of that individual. Ichha means desire. Ichha for what? To attain that Nityananda. The desire alone is not sufficient. Effort is required to attain that, to fulfill that Ichha. To accomplish that desire, we require yogyata, qualification. Our prayatnam also required. We desire many things in our life. Just we desire, are we getting all the things? Never. After desire, we put effort to achieve that. That effort also appropriately, in proper manner, I have to put that effort. The question is, what you desire is not the question. What you desire is also important. Another thing, as we desire, am I deserve for that? Am I deserve for this desire? That question also should come next to when I desire anything in this world. Am I deserve to fulfill that desire? So my desire is here to get Nityananda. Ichha. Am I deserve? Am I qualified? Am I a yogya purushaha, a person? Therefore, author says, Jnanananda Bharati, if you are qualified, you will get it. If you are not qualified, qualify yourself. To qualify that, he gives a lot of steps. Padi, he gives. How to get gradually, step by step. First, karma anushtanam, then upasana, later jnana. Why karma anushtanam? Karma anushtanena mala nivrittihi. There are lot of impurities to get that Nityanandam. So these impurities I have to remove. If I have these impurities, that Nityanandam is not possible. Therefore, author tells, first be free from all impurities. As much as possible, we are keeping our physical body pure. That is okay. But that is not sufficient. The more important is mental impurity we have to remove. Therefore, he tells, physical yogyata is important first. Physical stamina is important. The mental purity also required. Not only that, even financial yogyata also important. To come to this camp, you require some financial yogyata. After coming, you are all enjoying this camp. It's very nice. We have forgotten totally all our worries, problems, responsibilities. How you are enjoying? Because your financial yogyata is there. So you require some financial yogyata also. Financial yogyata as well as physical yogyata are required. And karma yogena mala nivrittihi. After getting this yogyata first two, then karma yogena mala nivrittihi, upasanena vikshepa nivrittihi. Yesterday we saw in that sloka. Vikshepa nivrittihi means extrovertedness. Through upasana, I can remove that vikshepa. Now, what are the steps we have seen? Astikyam, then sakama karma, swadharma anushtanam, and nishkama karma, swadharma anushtanam, then upasana. Now, he is entering to the scriptural study. Now only the student is ready to study Shastra. Now he is approaching the teacher. Acharya Upasanam is the next step. Acharyopasanam. Approaching the teacher, a guru, a competent, Shrotriya Brahmanishta Guru, is the next step of this spiritual journey. All other previous steps are clear. I hope so. We are seeing from few classes. Now you see this step. Now real stage is entering. Acharyopasana. Now Gnana Yogena Ajnana Nivrittihi. Final stage. Once you approach the teacher, for what sake? For Gnanam. That means what? There is Ajnanam previously, and I want to remove that Ajnanam. I am not able to remove myself. Therefore, by the guidance of a competent teacher, I will seek the help of the teacher, and I will remove my Ajnana. This is next step that Acharya is going to see. Now, we have to deeply understand. This picture should be clear in front of us. We should not miss any point here. All the levels of practices are important. If anything miss, there is no shortcut route. Understand? Even if you shortcut and come anything, this will not work. The study of scriptures will never bless you. It will never work. Therefore, the one who ever has gone through all these sadhanas, karma anushtanam, upasana, nitya naimittika karma, all these things, mental purity and following all the values, that person alone get the total benefit. Just like in our college studies, school studies, just join LKG, enter into UKG, then leave UKG, go to first standard, second standard, just like that. Then only you can understand the subject clearly. Just if you jump from first standard to 8th standard, can you follow anything? But people are trying to jump. There they don't allow. Here there are no colleges like that to check you, to give certificate. Now you have done karma anushtanam, Now you enter into upasana. Nobody will give certificate. In schools, you have certificate, no? 8th standard passed. Now you can enter into 9th standard. 12th standard passed. Now you can enter into college. But here, no one is there to give certificates to us. That's why many students get doubt whether I am passed or not in the previous step. How to know? When can I enter into the next step? This is a problem. There are no any semester exams to write and to get certificates. Therefore, there is a lot of confusion. That's why our tradition tells, be in touch with a guru, a competent guru, constantly for a length of time until you get that gnana. Therefore, he is going to give that step how the acharya, the guru is very important, especially in this spiritual field. If you don't have a teacher in other field, no, nothing will happen. But the basic problem of your life is here. But unfortunately, there are coaches. For swimming, there is a coach. They will teach you how to swim. For football, there is a coach. They will teach you how to play. Now, how to fall also they will teach. In a tennis, there is a coach. For dance, music, everywhere teachers are there and people are getting guidance. Unfortunately, in this field, people are not much aware of the importance of the guide, a teacher. Here, Acharya gives very important step, that is Acharyopasanam. Now we will read. Karmopasanato vishuddha hridayah tattvartha samsiddhaye स्वाचार्यं परिचर्य शास्त्रविधिना तस्माच्च विद्यां पराम् श्रुत्वा संशयनुत्तये च मननम् स्थाम्ने निदिध्यासनम् अभ्यस्य क्रमशः समाधिनिलयः क्रमशः समाधिनिलयः प्राप्नोतु शान्तिं ध्रुवाम् कर्मोपासनतः विशुद्ध हृदयः तत्वार्थ संसिद्धये. This seeker, this individual attained chitta shuddhi, shuddha manas antahkaranam, vishuddha hridayah. Now yesterday evening onwards, today morning he did sadhana. Lot of sadhana, became pure. Now Acharya is taking as granted mata. We are all pure. Antakarana Shuddhi has taken place because of what? Karmopasanataha. He did lot of karma upasana. Therefore he attained Vishuddha Hridayaha. Vishuddha Hridayam. Karma upasana. karma, he did karmanushtanam, nishkama karma, and upasana, meditations. After performing that, slowly, gradually, he is free from malam and vikshepa. Tataha tattvartha samsiddhaye. Now, to attain that jnanam, brahma jnanam, total clear acquisition. Tattvartha samsiddhaye. To acquire that jnanam, brahma jnanam. Tattvartha means brahma jnanam or atma jnanam. Samsiddhaye means to accomplish, clear acquisition. What he does, now that student feels, I am very pure. That thought should come at least, I am pure. Swacharyam paricharya shastra vidhina. Swa acharyam paricharya. He approached the teacher. Swacharya means one's own teacher. He takes that acharya is my acharya. That my guru, I should say, my guru. That owning, having a guru, telling about is my guru. Swa acharya. Swa means one's own acharya. Tells he is my guru, she is my guru. Like that feeling. Two ways you can see swacharya, suacharya also. Suacharya is very important. Swacharya means, see, taking, just studying Shastra, keeping somebody else in the mind, my guru, and studying from other person. My guru is already, I have one guru, but I study from this guru Shastra. Now, keeping one guru in the mind, taking advantages from others, that is not important. That is not ideal. So here we say Swacharya means from whom I am studying Shastra, who gives ultimately Jnanam. There are also gurus, but the ultimate guru is the guru who gives Jnanam. There are only sadhanas. This is Sadhya Guru, who gives Sadhyam. But they also helped me. We never deny that. But who is real teacher? The one who gives self-knowledge. Therefore, Swacharyam. So you have to claim my Guru, my Shastra Guru, who gives Jnana. Another way of interpretation, Suacharyam. A good teacher, a competent Srotriya Brahmanishtaha. Su badala ku potannadu, ku acharya. So I want a Suacharya, not Kuacharya. Suacharya is one who is Srotriya Brahmanishtaha. Srotriya means well learned in Shastra. How to reveal the Shastra, how to unfold the Shastra, the teacher knows. Mimamsa, Tarka, Vyakaranam, and Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Sutra, all Prasthanatrayam. This Shastra, that command must be there in that teacher. That teacher is called Srotriya. And Uttama Guru is one, Srotriya Brahmanishtaha. Brahmanishtaha is very, very important. The one who is really owned up that Brahman. All Srotriyas need not be Brahmanishtas. They may be scholars, Panditas. They also have studied, but they have not, and the Brahma Anubhava, that Brahma Phala Anubhava has not gone, they have not gone through that. Brahmanishtha is not there. So they are gone telling, Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi. Pesambodhe theriyum. How you are talking, Really Brahmanishtana illiyani. Dhairyama, boldly you should say Aham Brahmasmi. That should come only from, that can become only from the Brahmanishta Guru. A Brahmanishta Guru only can make another person Brahmanishta. A Srotriya can make other person Srotriya. But Brahmanishta is very rare. But Uttama Guru is one who is Brahmanishta, Sthira Prajna. Whatever he says or she says, that is very evident in the life, fact. It is not bookish knowledge. It is very, very evident for that person. Anubhavichi solradhan solran illaya, adu madri. That Guru is called Uttama Guru. If you get such a Guru, Srotriya Brahmanishta, you are the fortunate person in the world. No? Luckiest person. That Brahmanishta Srotriya is called Uttama Guru. Suppose you get only a Srotriya Guru, he is called Madhyama Guru. He is Madhyama Guru. The Adhama Guru is one who is not at all studied Shastra, only Brahmanishta. He knows he is a Brahmanishta. He is the Sthira Prajna. He has Jnanam. No doubt in that. But that person cannot be a good teacher. Cannot be called as a teacher. He will not deserve as a Acharya. We can never become an Acharya. Because that's why Adhama Guru is the one who is not Shrotriya but Brahmanishta. Therefore we should not take any Brahmanishta as a Guru. Because he himself knows that Brahmanishtatvam is there, but he don't know how to communicate. Methodology, the tradition, the Sampradaya key is not there with him. Therefore Shastra tells, if you try to get Uttama Guru, otherwise better Srotriya is okay. But don't go to Brahmanishta only, Adhama Gurus. That is more dangerous. They cannot guide you properly. Paricharya, by doing seva. There are lot of points said how a student should approach the teacher, how a student should behave in front of the teacher. And to get Jnanam, these are all very, very important qualifications. The humility first, Adakam. Humility is important. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. You have to first you see Guru do namaskara. Pranipatena. Keela apde sashtangama namaskaram pandanu sollarka shastrathil. Pariprashnena sevaya. Ask the questions. Listen for a length of time, Shastra. Then ask the questions. Pariprashnena. Sevaya. Do seva to the Guru. Whatever way the teacher, Guru requires, by teacher eye movement itself, you should know what teacher wants, what Guru wants. That is your real intense bhakti shows. Kanusannala అని சொல்லுவாరు తెలుగులో. By Kanusanna means by eye movement itself you can understand what teacher wants, Guru wants. That means the teacher need not open and say the mouth from his mouth or her mouth. The student is one who understands. If that bhakti shraddha is there, he understands. And whenever teacher sits, you should not sit equally to the teacher. Always sit little down. No, don't misunderstand. If you are not able to sit in a chair, nothing wrong. This is Shastra what tells. Don't sit equally with the teacher. When teacher is standing, don't sit. That is another point. And when teacher is walking, don't walk equally with the teacher. Walk little 2 steps behind to the teacher. Whenever you teacher is coming in front of you, do namaskara. Whenever you see. And don't walk straight to the teacher. Go side. And always reduce your voice when and how the teacher volume, the voice always is higher, your volume of your voice is always less. And don't talk in front of the teacher too much. வளவளவளன்னு பேசிட்டே இருக்கக்கூடாது. Give opportunity to the teacher to talk. Questions are very less, short questions, and the teacher should talk more. These are all said in Shastra. That such a student very easily get this knowledge. Paricharya and seva is important. Without asking, you have to do whatever teacher requires. And you have to make preeti. Oh, this student is so nice. And the mother create pannanum teacher. But teacher also, this is a paricharya. In Gurukulam, these opportunities are more. You have to get. Yasya deve parabhaktihi yada deve tadha guru. My guru is not an ordinary human being. He is Paramatma. He is God. Or she is God to me. Equal to God. God alone. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu. Gurur Devo Maheshwara. இந்த மாதிரி மனப்பான்மை யாருக்கு இருக்குமோ, மனப்பூர்வகமா சுத்த மனசோட ஞானம் comes definitely. There is no doubt in that. But this is very, very difficult task. You have to leave all your ego. You have to undergo all the tests, whatever teacher puts. Directly, indirectly, teacher puts many tests. Teacher observe பண்ணிட்டே இருப்பான். But you have to undergo. Very, very difficult, very interesting also. Very, that is, I have no words to say. So, Shastra Vidhina, that is what Shastra Vidhina. Samit Panihi Srotriyam Brahmanishtam. You take that Samitha in your hand, dry twigs to the teacher. It shows that, oh Guru, my mind is totally, like these twigs. What dry twigs indicates, if you put fire, immediately it catches. And when the teacher go on talking Vedanta, higher statements, Mahavakyas, the student is ready to grasp the intense desire, the trishna, that for to get moksha, that knowledge it shows. Not drowsy face, all the problems carrying in the mind. Such a student never get. The student tells, I am like these twigs. My mind, my body, everything, I am ready. Whatever you say, you ask me to jump in the ocean, I am ready to jump to get moksha. To get jnanam, whatever you ask to do, I will do. There is no doubt, iota of doubt on the teacher. Such a student definitely get jnanam, no doubt in that. Shastra Vidhina, Tasmat, Shastra Vidhina, according to Shastra injunctions. Vidhi, injunctions of the Shastra. Whatever I have said, how you should behave when the teacher is there, all are Shastra Vidhis. They are all said in Shastra, especially in Guru Gita, they said. Then, Tasmat Vidyam Param Shrutva. Now starts study. Now when you are so obedient, comes to the teacher, approach the teacher. There is a manner, the way how should you talk. Unnecessary talking, unnecessary information, involvement should not be there. You should not give unnecessary suggestions to the teacher. Teacher knows better than me. Let her talk. Let she talk. Like that I have to always observe. Observation is very important. Tasmat, therefore, now that he is Shuddha and pure, and approach the teacher, Tasmat, therefore, Vidyam Param Shrutva. Param Vidyam, that Brahma Vidya, he has to do Shravanam. Shrutva means Shravanam. Listening to the Shastra from the teacher. Then teacher start, Vidya means Paravidya, Brahma Vidya. Param Vidyam Shrutva, by listening from the teacher. Gurukulam, when you go, in those days, they don't teach immediately this Brahma Vidya. Years together, they put them in a Karma Yoga. And later upasana. Later only they will teach. After long time. அது வரைக்கும் இவள் சர்வைவ் ஆகணுமே ஸ்டூடெண்ட் போகாமலே திருப்பி போயிடுவார் நிறைய பேர். Many people come and go. These are all intellectual jobs. You need a tremendous sharpness in your intellect. Intellectual job. At the same time, Shrutva, after Shravanam. This is a length of time you have to do Shravanam. What is Shravanam? The Shravanam definition comes like this. Arriving at the Tatparyam. Tatparyam means what is the inner essence of the teaching. Arriving the central theme of the Upanishads by a systematic analysis. Shravana means listening. What you are listening? By listening, what you are going to get? Arriving the central theme of the Upanishads by a systematic analysis. For a length of time, for a central theme of the Upanishads, by a systematic analysis, for a length of time, under the guidance of a competent teacher. Systematic analysis for a length of time under a competent teacher. Systematic analysis. No? Systematically you should study. Today 2nd chapter Bhagavad Gita, after some time 13th chapter, then come back to 6th chapter, some other place 18th chapter. Like this if you study, you will never get anything. Just vague ideas, only ideas you get, but you never get Jnanam. That's why this Shravanam is very important. Not one year or 2 years, 3 years, for a length of time. Shastra, for 12 years minimum, they say. 12 years minimum if you are qualified. In the qualification, 12 years first. So, the Shastra tells, that's why Brahmaji also studied 30 years, every year he is to come. And this Indra, all Virochana, people went to Brahmaji to study Shastra. They served 30 years, imagine, to Guru. Like that, it's very difficult to get. That Shravanam is very important. Then after Shravanam, he understands what Shravanam tells, Shastra tells, Veda tells, you are Amritaha, you are immortal, you are Brahman, you are so beautiful, you are so great, you are grand person. All this when that you are unlimited, your nature is joy, your nature is Ananda, you are infinite. Shastra tells that. Shastra addresses that. Until that time, what we are thinking, I am a miserable human being, I am limited, I am suffering, so many problems. Whereas Shastra, when you go, you are so beautiful, you are so wonderful, you are Atma, ever evident Atma, infinite, you are the total. Oh, everybody wants to listen their glorification. No? Shastra does that. The Shravanam. That's why in Upanishad it tells, Ahamannam, 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 Ahamannado, Ahamannado, Ahamannadaha, Ahag sloka krid, Hag sloka krid, Ahag sloka krid. That says, I am everything. This student understands by listening that. Aham rikshasya reriva, kirti prushtam gireriva, urdhva pavitro vajiniva swamritamasmi, dravinagum savarchasam, sumedha amrutokshitaha. See, the student understands, I am everything. I am everything. This Jagat Ishvara is everything. I are one and the same. Mayyeva sakalam jatam mayi sarvam pratishthitam. This is another statement. Mayyeva sarvam jatam. Because of me and everything, whole creation has come. Mayi sarvam pratishthitam. Because of me only everything sustains. Mayi sarvam layam yati. Everything dissolves into me only. Therefore, aham brahmasmi. This is what teacher tells Shastra to me. After the length of time you listen, this only. Now the problem is samshaya nuttaye mananam. Oh teacher, you said aham brahmasmi, that this world, Ishvara, everything is I myself. But but listening is okay, but I am not able to accept. I am not able to accept. I am wonderful, I am everything, I am infinite, my nature is Ananda. You are telling teacher, you don't know how many problems I have. I have lot of worries, responsibilities, so many problems there. How can I become an Ananda Purusha? Impossible. Shravana ayadte 12 varsham. But that fact is not evident. That fact is not evident to this student. That is, samshaya is there. What samshaya? I am a miserable individual, Jeeva, samsari, struggling with many diseases, problems, insecurity, fear. When I am having all these things, how can become that Brahman? This doubt. I am a limited human being. Then you are telling Ishvara, Paramatma and I myself are one and the same. That is very impossible for me to accept. Another samshaya. That Lord is great Parameshwara. But how can I become that Lord? Impossible. This is another samshaya. Till today I am worshipping him as a source of my happiness. You said he and myself are one and the same. That I start thinking he is also miserable like me. I bring the God down towards. இருக்கிற ரெஸ்பெக்ட் கூட போயிடுது ஈஸ்வர மேல இப்போ. அப்போ தான் God also like me only miserable. So how can I accept that Ishvara is myself? That Ishvara is omnipotent, omniscient. He is Sarvagna. He is Shaktiman, Sarva Shaktiman. I am Alpa Shaktiman, Alpicient. He is omniscient and alpicient. How it? Therefore, this also is not suitable. I am not able to convince myself. Another doubt. There is no world other than you. You are telling teacher. World is unreal. The snake is unreal. The Bhagavan appearing as the world. The rope is appearing as the snake because of my ignorance. Similarly, I am seeing this world as real. The snake is real for that person. Similarly, this world is real for me. You are telling this world is unreal. Only Bhagavan everywhere. World is very tangibly, it is visible for me. How can I believe it is unreal? Impossible. This samshaya. Jeeva samshaya, Ishvara samshaya, Jagat samshaya. Yesterday what we saw? Jagat, Ishva, Isha, Jagat, Jeeva, Nirvisesham, Visesha Rahitam. But எல்லாம் எனக்கு விசேஷம் தான் தெரியுது தனித்தனியா. எல்லாரும் நிக்கிறேன் என் முன்னாடி. ஜீவன் நான் தனியா நிக்கிறேன், ஈஸ்வரன் தனியா இருக்காரு, ஜெகத் அது மேல தெரியுது பயங்கரமா crocodile மாதிரி. It is opening its mouth. All are threatening me, exploiting me, blackmailing me, giving me problems. The whole world is giving me, but you are telling this world is unreal. All these doubts will be removed by mananam. Mananam means here analysis, called mimamsa. Reliving in the teaching. Manana means samshaya nuttaye. Shravanam is to get gnanam. The gnanam is there. But Gnana Nishtha has not taken place. It has not established in me. I understood what you said is right. Okay, but it's not fact for me. So the doubts are there still in my mind. To remove those doubts, what is required? Mananam is required. Samshaya nuttaye. To remove the doubts, mananam. Mananam is very important for the removal of the doubt. What is the doubt? I am dasaha. He is Swami. No, this bhakta, this individual thinks I am dasaha. One person wrote like that only, dasaha. Where Dvaiti. No, Bhagavan is different, I am different. One Advaiti, he is God and Jeeva are one and the same. For that person went and wrote, dasaha is there, no? Dasoham it is written, you know. He wrote dasoham, sada aham, sadaham, dasa dasoham he writes. Soham means saha aham, I am that Brahman. This person says dasoham, I am dasa to him. And he adds another letter next day. Sada soham, I am always Brahman. And that person next day he comes, dasa dasoham he writes. So Advaiti tells, I am that Brahman. This dasa tells, I am always dasa, servant. In the servant manapanme pove pohad. Na adimeya irkarade manas. That's why whenever Shastra comes and tells, you are everything, anna manas ottukadu. Very difficult. Dasana irindi. That's why servant, beggar, one beggar became very rich suddenly. Very rich person. And the palakam pole, begging palakam. Somebody is begging in the queue. He also went and stood in that. Because the nature will not go. So until today I am a dasa, that servant of the Lord. Adimeya irindi. Once you say you are the richest, you are the omniscient, sonna, samshayam povuma. Therefore, analysis is very important. Mimamsa is very important. Mimamsa, that indications are there. How to get this, do this Mimamsa analysis? There are 6 clues are there. How to remove this samshaya by mananam? How to do mananam? By 6 indications. 6 clues. Just as the doctor, when you go with any problem, how he diagnoses, and with some tests he get the clues, whether this is malaria or this is typhoid and what medicine to give. All this how he will get after analysis. Similarly in Shastra also, whatever really Shastra said, whatever I have listened from Shastra, is it true for me? To do analysis, Mimamsa. How to do that? It tells, first one is Upakrama Upasamharam. Upakrama Upasamharam. Second one is Abhyasaha. Third, Apurvata. Number 4. The 4th clue is Phalam, Prayojanam. 5th clue is Yukti, logic. Yukti, logic, reasoning. Last one is Arthavadaha. So these are the 6 clues. Arthavadaha, I will tell you. Upakrama Upasamharaha is the one clue to verify this fact, whether what teacher said is true or false. So that is why we never ask the student, believe. This is not a belief. This is understanding. Upakrama means beginning, Upasamhara means end. The Shastra starts with Brahman. You are Brahman. Everything is Brahman. The Shastra starts with Brahman, ends with Brahman. Any text also you see, it has a matter, and it starts with this Upodghatam and Upasamharam. Must go together. Beginning la one solli pinnadi last la one sollakudadu. Beginning, starting, news, no, headlines. First they say headlines, then they elaborate. Again the same headlines, again he repeats. Understand? Similarly, whatever Shastra says, the subject of Shastra is Brahman. About that Brahman, Atma. That Upakrama, Upasamhara. Beginning and end matter, the topic is one and the same. There is no difference. Next thing, Abhyasaha. One thing is repeatedly comes in that text. Suppose whatever repeatedly comes, that is the Tatparyam. Tatparyam means main essence. Main essence. Tatparya Nischayam. Central theme. Whatever is repeated, that is the central theme. Abhyasaha means repetition. In Shastra, what is repeated everywhere? Brahma, Brahma, Ishvara, Ishvara. Lord only. Puranas you take, Bhagavan. Shastra, higher Upanishads you take, Bhagavan. Whatever you touch the book, what about they are talking? Anything else other than Bhagavan? This is when there is a repetition, that is the central theme. That is Bhagavan. The clue is Bhagavan. Indicator matter. This is the indicator. So everything is Bhagavan. Next one is Apurvata. Apurvata means uniqueness. That uniqueness means that is unknown to you. Known thing need not be said. No, you already known. What is the use? If you come here, I will teach you 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 4, 8. I need not bring you from Madras to here. No, whatever you already known, I need not bring you here to teach that. What I have to teach here in the sadhana camp, what is new for you, what you don't know, that only I should teach. That is unique subject I have to teach. Is it not? That is uniqueness. So what is the uniqueness of Shastra? It talks about the Brahman, where many people, nobody knows about that Brahman. That's why Shastra talks that Brahman, about that Brahman, that uniqueness. This is another clue. Next one is Phalam. எனக்கு என்ன கிடைக்கும் சாதனா கேம்புக்கு வந்த பிரயோஜனம் அனுத்திஷ்ய ந மந்தோபி பிரவர்த்ததே என்ன பிரயோஜனம் இல்லாமலே எந்த முட்டாளு கூட வேலை பண்ண மாட்டான். ஈவன் he is a ignorant person, he is useless person also. பிரயோஜனம் அனுத்திஷ்ய, பிரயோஜனம் எதிர்பார்க்காமலே யாருமே வேலை பண்ண மாட்டான். பிரயோஜனம் அனுத்திஷ்ய ந மந்தோபி பிரவர்த்ததே. So some prayojanam I should get. I am spending this much money, I am coming to Kanyakumari and staying 5 days. I have to get up early morning, I have to sit so much time. Even though my legs are paining, what prayojanam I am going to get? Like that we question. So therefore Shastra tells, what prayojanam I get? Nityananda Sukham. Suvimalam Paramam Padam I will get. That prayojanam is there. Therefore that is a clue to get. This is called analysis. By that I can remove my doubts regarding Brahman. Then the last but one is Yukti, logic, reasoning. I have to analyze this. What is this body? What is this mind? What is this? That Yukti, reasoning is important. Very important point. I don't want unnecessary, and the weightless points I don't bother. Where there is an essence, there I have to dwell upon that. In Upanishads also there is a lot of some talk on ahara, creation. They talk about the creation, they talk about the ahara niyamas, they talk about many upasanas, many pujas, many vratams. But the main focus is not on all those things. These are all meant for that Brahman, to attain that Brahman, Nityananda Sukham. That is Tatparyam. That is the central theme. So I want to reasonably think on that matter, and leaving that main central theme and working for another theme. What is the use? Many people do that only. And they come for Shastra study and they totally involved in Vyakaranam, either in Tarka, either in Mimamsa. Even Shastra also, many people forget the central theme. Many times. That is another dangerous thing happens. What for I am studying Shastra? To get Brahma Jnanam, not but for qualification. It is not a casual study. It is not an academic study. I am not studying for get qualification. I am studying here the Shastra to get moksha, to become a Brahmanishta. That is the central theme. This is the yukti. I focus on that only. Then arthavadaha. Then glorification. What the Shastra glorifies all the time? Brahman, 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 Atma, Atma. It is the central theme. It always glorifies. So by that I can get, oh, always Brahman is glorified, always Brahman only said, the central theme is Brahman. This is called Tatparya Nishchayaha. Tatparya Nishchaya. Reaching to the central theme, arriving at the central theme. We should not forget why I have come to Kanyakumari. Adi Pakarthikunda, Idi Pakarthikunda. No, that is all secondary. But what is the main? We are going seeing that rock, we went to Suchendram, we are going to see the beach, we are walking, we are eating, everything. But what is, you know for what purpose you have come? Isn't it? What is the central theme, the purpose of coming here? To get that Nityananda. That Ananda, that Moksha, Sadhana sake I have come here. So that is called central theme. So, glorification. So, by these clues, indications I will get and free from the samshayas. The Jeeva Jagat, Ishvara samshaya will go away. Then Sthamne Nididhyasanam. The final stage. Now Shravanam is over, no doubts. Now what is next? Nididhyasanam. Sthamne means sthiratvam. Sthiratvam. Sthira prajnaha. Prajna is there, but sthiratvam is not there. Emo yarkanda Brahman nandani Mataji sollite irka. But enake sthiratvam, steady, dhrida buddhi, dardhyam. Yes, this is true for me. What Mataji said, Shastra said is true. There is no doubt. That sthira buddhi, when it comes by nididhyasana. Nididhyasana means dwelling upon the teaching continuously. When, especially in the crisis, when some people come and irritates me, I should say, I am not ahankara, I am the sakshi. I should not overpowered by this anger or any weaknesses. That time I have to invoke my true nature. That is the benefit of Shastra. When it is necessary. When my mother-in-law is only shouting at me, suppose. So my boss is shouting at me. I should not become ahankara, another ahankara. Let him shout. He is Ajnani. He is owning up ahankara. I am Sakshi. That you have to invoke your knowledge that time. You need not say all the time, I am Atma, I am consciousness. All the time you need not say, Aham Brahmasmi. I am a human being, are you telling? No, because you know that. It is a fact for you. Similarly, Aham Brahmasmi is a fact, but I invoke whenever I require. While eating also, Aham Brahmasmi, you need not say. Enjoy the food nicely. But any problem comes and my Ajnana, it covers me. That time I have to invoke this Shastra study. That helps me. I am Nityanandaha. I am infinite. I am Sakshi. And this Ahankara is a fake Ahankara. I am just handling this Ahankara. This is Nididhyasana. So, Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. Nididhyasanam, dwelling in the teaching. dwelling in the teaching. So abhyasya kramashah, the gradually shravanam, next mananam, next nididhyasanam, kramashah. And nididhyasanam pandi mananam shravanam pandi pandakudadu. The kramashah means gradually practice. Samadhi nilayaha prapnotu shantim dhruvam. I will explain elaborately this last line in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Guru